Okay, sixth graders, here's a little bit of help for a couple of these problems. A lot of you were asking me about which one was it here? Number 34. 34, where the two people are on the treadmill. And you weren't quite sure how to do that. So it says you and a friend are running on treadmills. You run a half a mile every 3 minutes, and your friend runs 2 miles every 14 minutes. Okay, so there's some information. It says you both start and stop running at the same time and run a whole number of miles. Run a whole number of miles. In other words, somebody can't have run 2.5 miles or 6.5 miles. It has to be a whole number. And it says, what's the least possible number of miles you and a friend can run? Well, keep in mind that if one of them runs a half a mile every 3 minutes, in 3 minutes, they will have ran 1/2 a mile. In 6 minutes, how far will they have run? Well, that's 1/2 plus 1/2. That's going to be 1 mile. 9 minutes, how far will they have run? 1.5 of a mile. How about 12 minutes? Notice I'm adding 3 minutes every time. And it's going to be what? 2 miles. So I would start with 6 and go in increments of 6 minutes, because every 6 minutes you're going to have an even number. You won't have an odd number. Okay? Every 6 minutes it's going to be even. If you go by 3 minutes, every other one's going to be not necessarily an odd number, but it won't be a whole number. And so I'm not going to do this for you. I want you guys to kind of think about it. And 34, I said, was worth a stick. So I will say this much. That instead of 3 minutes, make it every 6 minutes. And then, let's see, I don't want to give that away either. So I would go with every 6 minutes. And then the other one, it's every 14 minutes. And go with that. See what happens there. Let's see what you guys come up with. And I'm just going to stop there for number 34. Think about it in those terms. I think that will help. The other one people were asking me about was number 36. Number 36 here. It says, when is the least common multiple of two numbers equal to their product? Well, first off, you have to understand the terms they're using. Product is the answer to a multiplication problem. In other words, 2 times 3, that equals 6. 6 is the product of 2 times 3. So, again, the question is, when is the least common multiple, the number of least common multiple of two numbers equal to the product? So I'm going to give you a clue. 3 and 7. Can you factor those out? If not, why not? And what would be the least common multiple of 3 and 7? So I'm not going to say anything else about that. Think about what I just said, and think about 3 and 7. So there's your help with 36. And then somebody asked me to help with, what was it, 32 here? Oh, yeah. I'm not sure what's so tough about 32. Union Station, there's 3 subway lines, same time table shows our arrival schedule. Just wait until, okay. I think I talked about this one. 10, 12, and 15. Factor them out. And then you'll get how long you have to wait until all three lines arrive at the Union Station at the same time again. Okay. There you go. Quick homework help video. So 34, 36, and 32. I'll factor out, well, I'll go ahead and, so what is 10? 2 and 5, right? So we're done. Can we do any more factoring with 2 and 5? No, we can't, so we're done. It's going to be 2 times 5. What's 12? Okay, 2 and 6. And what's 6? 2 and 3. So that's going to be 2 squared times 3. What's 15? 3 and 5. Can we factor either one of those out again? Nope, we're done. 3 times 5. Now remember, when we're finding the least common multiple, you need to use look at all the numbers listed. So how many 2's do we have here? There's 2. And which is the most occurring or the largest? You could look at it either way. Well, obviously 2 squared. So I'm going to write down 2 squared times, that's a little 2 there. What's the next number? Looks like we have 2 3's, and neither one is larger than the other, so it's just going to be times 3. What's the next number we have here? Looks like we have 2 5's, and again, neither one is larger than the other, so it's just going to be 5. So what's 2 squared equal? That's 4 times 3 times 5 equals, what's 4 times 3? That's 12. What's 12 times 5? 60. So the least common multiple, this is number 32 I'm talking about here, is 60. In other words, that's the lowest number that 10, 12, and 15 will all go into evenly. So the answer to number 32 is 60. Okay, that's it. I will see you guys tomorrow.